covered up now. Snow's still coming down, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. Likely the last time, well, honestly, I don't know, but like this is going to be the most snow that this area has seen. And it will be the most snow that this area will have seen in a long time. I think that we definitely are going to see more than 3 inches of snow here by the time it's all said and done. We could even see more than that. So keep those reports coming in. If you're around Destin and Apalachicola, we're really interested in what's going on there. Also, as the snow starts in Tallahassee, make sure you guys are sending in your reports as well. Yeah, we had 400,000, close to 500,000 live concurrent viewers during Hurricane Milton this year. We've had several streams with over 100,000 concurrent viewers, and I'm telling you, that's not something that happens all the time. So the fact that our mods were able to keep the chat somewhat useful during it is a testament to how awesome they are. I really don't want to restrict the chat to members only, even though that is a smart thing to do. A lot of channels do it because the chat isn't necessary, right? It's not a vital part of the experience of watching the stream. But I like keeping it open, and they allow me to do that. For 10 inches of snow on the ground in New Orleans. Let's go over some of the reports. Some of the more recent reports here. I don't have like an official reading yet from New Orleans. I don't know why. But yeah, we're definitely closing in at over a foot in New Orleans. Yeah, these are all old. I don't know what's going on. The biggest one still though in Florida is 5.5 inches in Escambia County. That was 2 hours ago. So we've got more than that now. I just don't know exactly how much. The reports aren't being processed, I guess, as fast as they were in Louisiana earlier. Whenever we launch the YOLOmeter 3.0s, we're going to have a map like this, and it's going to automatically be populated by your reports. The website is going to automatically detect how much snow you have based off of how much of the YOLOmeter is covered. We'll convert that into a numeric property that is plotted on my map, and then I can click that and get the picture of your YOLOmeter and all that good stuff. So the YOLOmeter 3.0 is going to be pretty cool. so much snow around New Orleans. I'm excited to see those final. Another thing to mention here is we've had just enough time with the sun out in Houston to where the snow is starting to melt, right? And now over the next couple of hours, the sun's going to set again, and it's going to get really cold. Everything's going to freeze. This is going to cause a pretty serious black ice problem in the morning. So be prepared for that. We're going to see lots of snow melt this afternoon. We're going to see wet roads, and especially bridges and overpasses are going to be wet tonight. Sunsets, we go well below freezing. Everything freezes over. That's going to cause some major problems for your, what is today? Tuesday, for your Wednesday morning commute in Houston and anywhere else really that's experiencing any amount of melting right now. Snowfall rates exceeding 1 inch per hour are expected over the next several hours. This is the SPC, mesoscale discussion number 52, concerning heavy snow. Something about snow in Florida is giving me major Christmas vibes. I mean, we can have snow we had snow in Ohio the other day. I didn't feel very Christmassy looking at that snow. And yeah, we've got the lights here that adds to it. But like all of the footage that I've seen from New Orleans and especially the more populated areas, major Christmas vibes. Something about palm trees and snow just kind of puts me in the Christmas spirit. But like we're a little bit past that, Gosh, wait, what? this is Helen, Georgia, which is also still really feeling the Christmas vibes. No snow there, but an immaculate Christmas display. Some snow to that though, and that's the same feeling I get looking at this for some reason. Wow, Resort Cams has some awesome views. This is resortcams.com. Hiawassee, Georgia. Look at this beautiful view. Resortcams.com. There's a bunch of cameras over there, and they're all on resorts that you can stay at, which is cool. So you can have like a little vacation there and have that view. which is plumb walled. Yalometer from Michigan. It's 1 degrees Fahrenheit at 5:40 p.m. Nice and toasty out there. Happy says this is a once in a lifetime deal. Yeah, it is. And I mean, if this happens again in our lifetimes, that would be crazy. I really don't know how else to put it. So it's likely a once in a lifetime event. We got a new special weather statement that includes Pittsburgh now. Snow squall moving in. Get ready. We've got a very strong squall of the snow moving into Pittsburgh. This is going to be coming into places like the Seven Fields area, right down to just east of Weirton, and it's moving at 15 miles per hour. This is going to reduce visibility. This is going to cause major travel problems on the interstate I-79. It's going to get slick between mile markers 27, 53, and then also from 47 to 81. We're seeing particularly heavy bands of snow around Dark Hollow Woods and Village Square. My goodness, I cannot talk. Village Square Mall. So treat this as if it's a severe thunderstorm. Winds are going to pick up. Visibility is going to drop significantly. And we'll have a very quick half inch of snow or so coat the ground over the next little bit in Pittsburgh. Snow squall. Yeah, this usually happens about 9 hours in. We've been streaming now for 9 hours. I start losing my ability to form words. You only get so many words a day, and I'm running out of my balance. You know. Yeah, the neurologist. Yeah, it starts kicking in about 9 hours in. Any news on Augusta, Georgia? No, there's a lull in the activity, the snow that's coming down in Augusta right now. But there's heavier snow on the way, so it's calmed down for a second. It's coming back though. Tomerberg from polarwx.com. Pretty cool website for looking at weather models and stuff. It says this is certainly a day to save radar loops and weather observations from the deep south. We're witnessing an incredibly rare historic event right now. Snowstorms like this don't come often at all. In fact, only a few since the late 1800s. Look at this. Absolutely incredible. There's a camera in Mississippi, right on the Gulf in Pascagoula. This is the Jackson County Office of Emergency Services. This camera, I believe, is coming to us from Radar Omega on the Cyclone Port network. So still seeing heavy snow in southern portions of Mississippi. And we're still seeing very slow movement on Interstate 85 in Auburn, Alabama. Actually, I don't think they're moving much now. It looks like pretty close to standstill to me. Right now, speaking of Augusta, there is a heavier band of snow moving into Augusta right now. Within the next couple of minutes, you'll definitely notice an uptick in the snowfall. That poor car is still stuck in the ditch. Yeah, it's not coming out of there anytime soon. Anything on Statesboro or Savannah, Georgia? Nothing's changed. It's raining. It's going to switch over to snow a little bit later. We're expecting more than 3 inches of snow, potentially even more than that. It's going to be a dangerous night to be out on the roads. It's going to be even more dangerous tomorrow morning. I would advise not doing that. As far as what's happening right now, it's just rain. Columbia, South Carolina, the snow is going to pick up for y'all. So this heavier band of snow that's coming into Augusta right now, that's also likely going to make it to Columbia. So all of this heavier snow right in here is going to slide over towards Columbia over the next little bit. So that's going to drop a couple inches of snow as it goes through. Heaviest snow is still down here, and it's moving this way. More snow will develop down here and move up into Tallahassee. Still snowing in New Orleans, by the way. It's almost done. It's almost done. Give it 30 minutes. It'll probably be complete in New Orleans. I'm going to angle this so we can see it all. There we go. That's better. When will it start in Myrtle Beach? I'm still thinking that the onset of frozen precipitation in Myrtle Beach will likely be between right now and 8 p.m. So it's going to start raining or sleeting here within the next 30 minutes or so. And then you'll be mostly sleet and snow by 8 p.m. You'll be, I think, all snow by 10 p.m. Deborah says, I'm 72 years old. I have never seen this much snow in Daphne, Alabama. Thank you for this live chat. Thank you, Deborah, for being here with us. I'm glad that you got to see it. I know some people don't like snow, some people do, but this is awesome. Never thought that area would see this much snow either. Ryan, what's the next surprise coming after this storm passes? I don't think there's going to be any big surprises. It's going to stay cold. It's going to stay cold longer than anybody would want it to, I think. But no big surprises, at least that I can see. Of course, you know, whenever we start to hone in on the signal for the next storm, we'll be making videos about it. I don't think we'll have anything this exciting. Hopefully, anyways, until March or April, whenever we get to, into severe weather season. I do think we've got a couple more snowstorms to go. I think they will be in more traditional places. I think the Northeast, potentially over back into the Midwest. We'll see a good snowstorm or two before we wrap up the winter season. But man, this has been a truly memorable winter so far. It's been a real winter. It's been too long. I've been doing this channel now for 4 years. Every winter has been a joke. We've covered mostly tornado outbreaks in December and January. This one we've had some real snow to talk about. So. Who is rescuing the folks up there stuck on the highways? No one. That's why we say don't get on the roads. There is a high probability if you get actually stuck, you are just stuck, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. So I'm hoping that everybody's able to get home. The Society Hill camera there, that one's actually moving. We've seen a decent amount of movement in the traffic there. A little bit more concerned about the exit 60B camera in Auburn. Not seeing as much movement there. So, but the good news is it's not snowing that heavily. So hopefully things will get cleared up before too long. But there is more snow coming. Oops. Is a clip from a traffic camera. This is downtown Pensacola, I-110, multiple inches on the interstate. There's one car moving by very slowly on this clip here. Pensacola is still experiencing heavy snow. Lots more to come, believe it or not. You drive slower, you don't stop. Well, I don't think anybody stopped because, they want to be stopped. These guys right here are driving slow. These guys are moving too. It's just slow. Whenever the stopping happens, it's because something has stopped it up in front, like if one of these trucks jackknifes, or if two trucks get stuck beside each other, then that stops traffic, and then somebody about 3 cars back will try to back up and turn around, and then they're stuck in the ditch, and then somebody tries to pull up to get around them, and then they're stuck, and then just everybody's stuck. This is a very common thing that happens even in places that are more equipped to deal with snow in big time snowstorms. It's one of the more dangerous things that can happen. So, if you're just now tuning in, the previous all-time snowfall record in all of Florida was 4 inches. That was set on March 6, 1954. The new record is at least 6 inches, set January 21st, 2025. The all-time Florida snowfall record has been broken, and it's not even done. That is, 6 inches is not even what the final number will be. Bob Dobbs, what's your suggestion for the most affordable yet quality wireless weather station? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know about any other weather stations. I've tried them all. I'm a big weather station person. I've had a lot of them in my time. But this one right here, this is my favorite. If it wasn't, then we wouldn't put them on our website. ShopRyanHall.com. You can get a Tempest weather station. They're $339. Okay, they're not as expensive as some of them. They're also not very cheap, but they work. You get an app on your phone, easy to set up. I've had mine for a couple years, no problems whatsoever. Solar, you can hook it up to power as well. It doesn't look like a daggone. It doesn't look crazy. I like that about it too. You can put this up and it kind of just looks like any other antenna. But yeah, it's called the Tempest Weather Station. That's the one I like. There are a lot out there. Do your research, figure out which one you like the best. But this is the one I like, and that's why we've got it on our website, ShopRyanHall.com. Yeah, the Tempest is awesome. Got the Pensacola Beach Water Tower. How long will Augusta, Georgia see snow? How many inches to expect? Augusta, honestly, the snow's just getting started for you. I would expect at least 4 inches of snow, maybe more. So the heaviest snow is just now moving in. It's going to continue for the next couple of hours, or actually for the next several hours. It might not stop snowing in Augusta, Georgia until well after midnight tonight. Our Tempest, we've traveled all over the country. Always have accurate local weather. Yeah, it's so portable. It's just nice. I like it. Oh my goodness, this is a great snowman. This is from Houma, Louisiana. Stacy and Mike, Dakota. They said, tried sending this on Twitter, never seen a response. Trying the email method. Appreciate today's coverage. Thanks. I'm glad I could be here for you, and this is a good snowman. I'm guessing it's about 5.5, 6, maybe even 6 feet tall. I don't know. This is definitely one of the bigger ones we've seen today. A good proportion. All right, you've got the midsection almost the same size as the bottom section, which is hard to do. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. This is probably your first snowman. You nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it. You got the microphone here. You've got this is great. I love it. I love the hat, carrot nose. I mean, this is if I'm grading it, this is a 92. This is an A. This is an A. Good job. You passed. Thank you for sending that in. I've never given a perfect score for a snowman. Sometimes I can be a little critical. But that one was close. That was good. Got some flurries with light accumulations in southeast Charlotte, North Carolina now. Oh, it must be. Not hearing anything. How long until it's snowing in Savannah? How many people do we have watching from Savannah right now? I feel like every time I look at chat, somebody's asking about Savannah. If you feel like I'm talking about Savannah a lot, that's why. If you want, I guess that's a good hack to try to get me to talk about your location more. Get your friends on here. Tell them to mention your town name in the chat because every time I look over here, it's Savannah. So I still think that we're going to start off as rain. Like it's probably raining right now. That we're going to see sleet mixing in here soon if it's not already. Then instead of being rain and sleet, it's going to be all sleet within the next hour or so. Then it'll be sleet and snow. A little bit of snow mixing in by 8 or 9 p.m. And then slowly you'll start to see less sleet and more snow. Likely all snow by midnight. And then it'll snow until 7 a.m. or so, resulting in a total of at the very least, I think 3 inches. So get ready for that. What about Tallahassee? Similar story there, but everything's going to happen sooner. In fact, you should already be seeing quite a bit of sleet and snow mixing in with your rain in Tallahassee. We got a live camera that we were looking at not too long ago, just 16 miles to the west of Tallahassee, where it was mostly snow. So the switch over between rain and snow is happening now in Tallahassee, and it will continue to snow until 4 a.m. or so. And I think more than 3 inches of snow is possible. So get ready for that. Same thing that I just said about Tallahassee could also possibly be said about Valdosta and Waycross as well. Officially, 6 inches of snow in Pensacola, Florida. The all-time Florida snow record has been crushed. And I think we're going to see even more than that before this is all done. Let's see here. Gulf says that we've got 7 inches in Gulf Shores. Went out with my ruler and tagged you on Twitter. All right. I'm sure we'll see that sooner than later. It just stopped snowing in Houma, Louisiana. This is from Jordy. Thanks for sending this in. About 10, maybe 10 and a half inches of snow there. Marty, thanks for becoming a member. Yeah, traffic's moving. Traffic's moving decently now here in Auburn. So that's good. Snow is still coming down at a really good clip over there in Port St. Joe. Looks like we're probably approaching about an inch of snow here, and lots more on the way. And also, look at this. Nice snowy sunset here in Norco, Louisiana from Corey Gherkin's point of view. Additionally, check it out. Stephanie with the 50 gifted. Look at this. Everybody say thank you to Stephanie. This is my wife. This is the we refer to Stephanie as the weather wife here. Always doing this. I'm pretty sure. We should do the math. I don't know, but I would say at least 10% of our total memberships on this channel have been sponsored by Stephanie, the weather wife here. So thank you so much, Stephanie. Huge shout out also to the weather wife. We've got, we've got 2 little boys at home. I can only be here for 10 hours straight, yapping about snow, with Steph's help. Okay. So huge shout out to you. Love you. And if anybody else is watching, love you guys too. They're probably not though. They're probably, who knows what they're into right now. And congratulations to all the people who now have free memberships, 50 of yous. Let's see those custom emotes. We worked hard on them. Look here. If you're a member, you get this. This is what it's all about. All right. You got daggone. What do we got here? Snowtown Baby. What else is relevant for today? There's the snow. We've got milk and bread. And here we go. We got Y'allbot as well. That's a new one. Boom. Let's see. And there they are. Thank you all for being members. That's another big thing that helps us do the channel here without having to run a bunch of commercials, which we all hate. Too many commercials. You know what I'm saying? All right, something's happening here. This is just a moment ago we looked at this and the traffic was moving. Now it looks like that truck in the front is not moving, and we got people outside of the vehicle here on the side of the road. I see emergency lights in the background. Not sure exactly what's going on there, but that definitely looks like it might be holding up traffic a little while longer on Interstate 85. This is near exit 60B. Yeah, lots of people outside of the vehicle there. Oh, Steph's informing me that we have 3 kids at the house today. So, you know, our own kids and a sleepover. She's a champion. She's a machine. Here's it's a lot of people are asking about Tallahassee. I want to give you an update on Tallahassee. We're keeping up with the cameras where snow is visible. And now we're seeing a decent amount of snow within 10 miles of downtown. Traffic is moving quickly still, but the snow is slowly but surely creeping in on Tallahassee. Look at the sunset. A rare Louisiana blizzard sunset. The blizzard is over. Now the Arctic air is settling in for the night. John Malone, thank you for the 10 gifted. What's it look like for Greenville, North Carolina? I think that you guys have a good shot of seeing at least 2 or 3 inches of snow. Heavier snow is going to be possible to your south. All right, we're starting to see the switch in Valdosta. This is a video from Madison. Thank you, Madison. He sent this to me. My Twitter handle is right here. He did it perfectly. It's starting in Valdosta, Georgia. He tagged me. He tagged National Weather Service. Locations in there. We got the video here. This is great. Thank you for this, Madison. So snow's coming down in Valdosta, Georgia now. Robin, thank you for that. All right, let's see those Yallometer submissions. It's currently 6:34 Eastern. We're going to shut down the submissions here at 7. So we got 25 minutes. If you want to send a snow report in at 7 o'clock, we got to give our mods some time to get all the names. sorted out so that we can randomly select a winner. So we have to shut it off at 7 Eastern. So yeah, everybody that sent in a report today, we're going to give one of yous $1,000. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, no questions asked, for watching the daggone weather, because why not? And now you're entered in there, Jamie. Thank you for that. 3.5 inches in Pearland, Texas. And all I ask in return is for y'all to slap that like button. And also consider, because now this is a thing that we're, usually this is something I do with our friends in New York City, Boston, Chicago, places where it's supposed to snow. But now maybe this is a thing that we are going to do in the future. So when the Yolometer 3.0 comes out, consider getting one. It's got a big special weather statement in portions of Ohio. We're about to get our own little snow squall here at the Weather House. Might want to pull up the Weather House camera and just watch it, because it's probably going to look a little impressive here in the next little bit. This is where we're broadcasting from over here in Eastern Kentucky. We got a little snow squall coming. I'm surprised National Weather Service in Jackson hasn't put out a special weather statement like Charleston has for this big area of snow right here. We just got a special weather statement for a bunch of counties in West Virginia here and a little bit of Ohio. This is going to be for significant snow. It's going to be a very quick hitting but substantial snow that falls here between Spencer, Charleston, and the I-77 corridor between Ravenswood and Ripley. Get ready for, over the next hour, reduced visibilities and slick roads. Oh my goodness, we got the Weather House camera up, and if I'm seeing it right, yeah, you can see the light from the village down there. Coal Run Village is illuminating some of the snow bands in the distance. So yeah, we've got a snow squall moving into the Weather House here. This is live from right outside of where I'm broadcasting from. We should see a more significant looking snow wall approaching us whenever this beefier band, I guess you could say, gets closer. So we'll check in on that too. We got some isolated snow squalls from Pittsburgh all the way down into Charleston, West Virginia, and now in Eastern Kentucky, where I'm from. So it's snowing in just about everywhere, including Tallahassee. It should be snowing by now. I mean, is it snowing? Let's look at the correlation coefficient. And I can see that there's probably still some rain mixing in. Maybe the snow line is back here. That would make sense. This is where a lot of the sleet is mixing in right now, and where you see these more varied colors. But yeah, the snow is coming. Don't give up on it. It's coming. If it's not already all snow, it might be. And then what you see here, this big giant red blob, this does indicate some, more intense precipitation coming in, but this is also what we call bright banding. It's not necessarily directly correlated with how strong the precipitation is going to be. In winter weather situations, the reflectivity is not always as accurate as it would be in a thunderstorm situation to depict how heavy the precipitation is. Lots of rain filling in over here in Florida. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on this, and we'll switch it back over to the version that is colored for us so we can more easily keep up with who's getting what. Right on the line between rain and snow here in Tallahassee, as you can see. Savannah, also right on the line of rain and snow. It looks like there's a little bit of a warm nose here. That might have to go through before the snow really starts. So even though it's probably sleeting and snowing in Savannah right now, we'll get a little bit of rain, and then when the heaviest precipitation comes in, it'll be snow later. This is a live view from about 10 miles north of Savannah. Not much going on right now, but that's going to change within the next 2 or 3 hours or so. Still keeping a close eye on our folks down here on the Interstate 85 area near exit 60 southbound. Very rough looking stuff here. They're not moving. And I think what we're looking at a little bit of a hill right here. So I'm thinking these trucks are having a hard time making it up. And then this is Dothan, Alabama, sorry. Intersection here. Quite treacherous. But there's actually lots of people out in this right now, surprisingly. There's a better look at the snowfall in Dothan. It is coming down. We've got heavy snow in Dothan right now. The heavy snow that you're seeing here is moving on up towards Albany. It's also continuing to snow very heavily right now in places like Destin and Panama City. That heavier snow is going to be moving up into Donaldsonville and Bainbridge here soon, and also Tallahassee. Albany, Georgia, you guys are getting ready to get absolutely slammed by some really heavy snow for the next several hours. Right after that, we're going to be looking at you in Vidalia and Statesboro, and then Savannah. It's your turn later tonight. Snow is also getting heavier around Augusta over towards Columbia. We've got a little bit of a break, a little bit of a lull in the snow right in this part of South Carolina, but it is snowing moderately in North Carolina between Fayetteville, Greenville, and Kitty Hawk right now. It'll stop for a little while, and then whenever this section of the moisture moves in, it's going to pick right back up. Here's a live view of just outside of Augusta in Columbia, South Carolina. We've got pretty good view here of the snow as it comes down. Still lots of traffic out there. Hopefully people are getting off the roads because I think it's actually going to get quite difficult to travel between Augusta, Columbia, Orangeburg, and Charleston tonight. Checking back in on our folks in Auburn. Still people on foot out there on the interstate trying to figure out what's going to happen next here as we are at a standstill on Interstate 85. Hey, here's a rare sighting of a Yallometer in Georgia. Becca, thanks for sending this in. We got about a quarter to a third of an inch of snow or of a yawl in Walnut Grove in Walton County, Georgia. Thank you so much for sending this in. And keep us updated as the snow continues to come down. We got somebody in the median here on this Society Hill camera. I don't know. I don't know if that's a regular vehicle or an emergency vehicle. But yeah, it looks like the roads are pretty bad right now in this part of Alabama, and they're not going to get any better anytime soon. The Arctic air is moving in. The good news is in Auburn is the heaviest snow is over, and although it will continue to snow for a little while, it's not going to snow as heavily as it did just a few hours ago. So hopefully these people will be able to get out of there. The heaviest snow right now is moving into Columbus and Warner Robins, Macon, places like that, and of course down here farther to the south, this big dark blue area is where by far the heaviest snow is happening right now. And it just wouldn't be advisable to be on any of these roads at all. Yeah, and if you didn't hear us talking about it earlier, once again, we have broken the all-time record for snow in Florida today. It was 4 inches. That was set in March 6th, 1954. Today, January 21st, 2025, we've got 6 inches in Destin, in Pensacola, I should say. And counting. That is going to be 8 inches at least by the time we're finished here. And there's also going to be multiple places that have more than 4 inches of snow in Florida, which is insane to think that the highest snowfall ever recorded anywhere in Florida was 4 inches. And we've just completely shattered that today. Here's a look at a camera. This one is from around 16 miles northwest of Tallahassee. The roads are now covered here. So we've got snow-covered roads just 16 miles northwest of Tallahassee. So that rain-snow line is really towing the line here right over Tallahassee right now. A super huge shout-out to Sharon. Very generous $60 super chat. Thank you so much. Says, thanks, Ryan, for the live stream. Awesome to see. Hey, thank you for being here. I've been wanting to do a snow-only live stream for a while. I've had a blast today. Hopefully you guys have found the information useful. And thank you for letting me live vicariously through you. Camera is just outside of Macon, Georgia. It's brought to us from the Cyclone Port Network and the Radar Omega app. Baldwin County School District coming down. And by the way, I want to say that like when we started the stream today, we very clearly said that it didn't look like there was going to be a lot of snow in the greater Atlanta area in northern Georgia. Well, a lot of places near Georgia have gotten more snow than what I was thinking, and also more snow than what any of the models were really depicting. So that should probably tell you about how things are going with this winter storm downstream in the Carolinas. So people who are curious about North Carolina, South Carolina, southeastern portions of Georgia where the storm's yet to get there yet, this is we've got an overperforming storm and also a little bit of a north trend. Okay, so it doesn't look like the snow totals are going to be quite as far south as maybe what some of the models were showing, which is going to be that might hurt the chances of Savannah, Georgia getting a foot of snow. But I still think that Savannah, Georgia has a chance of seeing a very, very significant amount of snow here. But it's going to be close. It is going to be close. I'm just going to be honest with you. We are very much nowcasting at this point. It is going to snow. But Savannah and Charleston, that's going to be, it's that's going to be a tough forecast there because that's exactly where all of everything's coming together in the most uncertain way. It's not like New Orleans and Panama City where the rains. Oh, jeez. Where the rain snow line is way down into the Gulf, and it's very easy to tell, like, all these people are going to get snow. No, later tonight, the rain snow line is going to set up like this, and it's not going to move. So just a small shift to the north or to the south is going to make major differences in the final snow totals. Some snow flurries flying around here at the Y'all Squad Weather House headquarters. We're about to see a downpour of snow, I think, for a brief period of time. You can see the snow flurries coming in there. They kind of look like a star field. But yeah, I think we're going to get a good shot of snow here soon. Same thing's going to happen for you guys in Pittsburgh and Charleston here within the next couple of minutes as well. Charleston, West Virginia, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 6 inches in Pensacola. Once again, we've got pictures coming in now of it. All Red Outdoors, thanks for becoming a member. The snow is about to wrap up in New Orleans, by the way. It should stop snowing soon if it hasn't already. New Orleans is nearing the end of the worst winter storm in the city's entire history, with records that go back more than 200 years. The probability of this event happening was close to zero, yet we were alive to see it. It's over now. The snow's going to stop. Now we've got to deal with the Arctic cold air that's going to be settling in tonight in New Orleans. It's going to make the roads even worse tomorrow. Hopefully everybody has the ability to stay home again tomorrow, and then we will begin the thaw out slowly but surely over the next 4 or 5 days. Speaking of New Orleans and bad road conditions, check it out. The what is this? The Claiborne overpass here on I-10. Still, not a lot of people out on the roads. Not a lot of people attempting to travel in Louisiana today, which is good. But the few people who have ventured out have found themselves in some trouble. Also, the story in Alabama where we're still completely stopped here near the exit 60 southbound on I-85 in Auburn. Alicia, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a Slight Risk member. I appreciate it. Oh my God. Here's a picture from Jack. 7.5 inches of snow in Gulf Breeze, Florida. What? Unbelievable. Thanks for sending that in. Nine inches in Milton, Florida. I'm hearing that from Joshua. Gosh, if that verifies, once again, a storm report of historic significance there. Over 8 inches of snow in Daphne with 4 hours to go. Yeah, there's going to be a couple places in Mississippi and Alabama that probably end up with a foot. No doubt in my mind there. Virginia, we're not looking to see much snow in Virginia. If anybody sees snow, it'll be Norfolk and Virginia Beach, and we're looking at the most an inch or two up there. Nothing in Bolivia, North Carolina yet. Properly measure snow. We measured several spots far apart in Magnolia Springs. It was 6 inches a half hour ago. You did it right. As long as you're get as far away as you can from trees and other elevated surfaces like carports, garages, houses. Get into the most open spot that you can find. Make sure it's flat for the most part. Measure in 3 spots. More if you want. Just make sure each spot is about 5 feet away from the other one, and average those out. I made a video on that not too long ago. If I can find that, I will just play it. Here it is. Yeah, this is back when I did TikTok. I don't. Here it is.
Okay, so here's how you properly measure snow. First of all, you want to use either a metal or a plastic ruler or meter stick, but if all you have is a tape measure like me, that works too. Now, to get a truly accurate measurement, there's more work that needs to be done other than just sticking this in the snow. First of all, you want to find a big flat area. Also, you want to make sure it's not very close to a house or near any big trees. And then we're going to put our tape measure down. Looks like there's about 4 1/4 inches there. Now, it's important you avoid gravel driveways or any bumpy surface, but even on flat ground, there will be minor differences here and there. So we're going to go about 5 feet that way and take another measurement. Okay, over here we have 4 1/2 inches. Let's go 5 feet in the other direction to make a triangle. And look, right here, we're almost at 5 inches. And then you want to come inside where it's not 17 degrees and pull out your calculator. Take all 3 of your measurements, add them together, and then divide that by 3. That'll give you your average, and that's your official snow total. Now, you can also do this on the other side of your property and average those 2 averages to get an even more awesome average, but that's not always necessary. Looks like we ended up with 4.58 inches here. How much did you get in our last snowstorm in your neck of the woods?
So yeah, there you go. That's how you measure snow. Man, I had the TikTok voice down, dude. Like I think we're going to start doing TikToks again, by the way, since it's not banned. We'll start. It was a good way to reach people. Honestly, we before the Mayfield, Kentucky tornado, I think that was a big, that was actually a big way that a lot of people knew about it. So. Yeah, Yalameter Yalameter submissions are cut off. No more Yalameters. Please keep sending your reports, but just understand that we can't count anymore. At some point, we're going to have to end this stream. So I'm going to give the mods a good hour here to get all the names together and everything. And then we'll pick a winner. So yeah, thanks to everybody who sent in a report. We're going to have fun and pick somebody to give $1,000 to here soon. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Also, we're getting some freezing rain reports over here around Folly Beach, Charleston. Lots of freezing rain. We've got an emergency manager reported a light glazing of ice on a metal grill in West Ashley. Public reported ice accretion in downtown Charleston along railings. And this is via social media. Emergency manager reported a light glazing of ice along railings in Mount Pleasant. Also, freezing rain report coming in from Chatham County, Georgia. Public reported sleet falling onto Isle of Hope in Chatham County. And there's a snow report of extremely light snow in Hilton Head Island. So we're starting to see some reports coming out of the coastal areas here in South Carolina and Georgia. Yeah, it's going to snow in Myrtle Beach. Yalameter submissions are closed. We're counting now. We're getting a list of all your names. We are going to give that list of names to Yalbot. We're going to try that again. And Yalbot is randomly going to select one of you guys to win. If you're just now tuning in, we continue to track a historic winter storm across the southeastern part of the United States and along the Gulf Coast over towards now the Carolinas. We've broken several all-time records, including the all-time snow record in Florida. Today's the snowiest day in Florida history. A record 6.5 inches of snow and counting has fallen in Pensacola Beach in Florida's Panhandle today, smashing the previous all-time record of 4 inches. And lots of locations in Florida are breaking that record right now. Inches of snow. We're getting some preliminary reports from Ocean Springs, Mississippi, right on the Gulf. This is from Bradley down there in Ocean Springs. 8 inches. If that verifies, once again, that's likely an all-time record for that area. in Savannah, outer space says. It's snowing in Charlotte now. It is going to stop. Unfortunately, if it just now started snowing in Charlotte, it's about to stop. It'll come back. Some lighter snow will come back in a couple hours or so, but that band of snow that is causing the snow right now is about to get out of there. I'm going to go check on my little snow squall that's coming into my neck of the woods here. It's still not quite here yet, so that's why we're not seeing anything on our camera, but it's on the way. Cambridge Davis says it's sleeting in Bluffton, South Carolina. Still hearing that we're closing in on a foot in New Orleans. The last couple of snowflakes are falling right now. We'll get those final official snowfall totals soon, but definitely broke the all-time record. Started to rain. Yes, that's a good question. I want to show you guys what's happening there again. If we go down here to Tallahassee, we'll pull up the Tallahassee radar, and we've got some pretty heavy precipitation all around Tallahassee. If we go to the correlation coefficient, this product right here tells us how much everything correlates in the sky, right? So up here, we know that all of this is snow because we've got all the pictures and videos coming in, and you can see how all of the values here are pretty much the same. Like the colors are very close to each other, meaning that everything in the sky correlates with each other. So these are all snowflakes back in here, but we start to get some discrepancies right around Tallahassee. We no longer have a correlation in the size of the hydrometeors or the stuff in the sky. And what's happening is it's rain. It's just a different, it's rain and sleet, which is obviously a different size and shape usually than snowflakes. And that's what's happening here. Now, just moments ago, it started off as rain in Tallahassee. Then it snowed, right? You see this? This is your area of cooler air, probably some evaporative cooling allowing for that to happen. We had snow in Tallahassee. Now, sleet and rain is coming back in, but this area of colder air is coming in towards Tallahassee, and eventually you won't even have to deal with the back and forth, and it'll be all snow. But that's what's happening right now. You're fighting the warm bubble of air that's kind of worked its way up in here, causing the rain and snow to happen. The rain to mix into the snow. I want you all to check out these bridges in Loxley, Alabama on I-10. This is what we like to see in Alabama. Like, nobody's on the roads, nobody's getting stuck. We've got several inches of snow out here, and still it's not even close to being done yet. So these bridges are going to be very not safe to travel on for the foreseeable future. It's going to get down to about 10 degrees tonight up here, and anything that, even if there is some slight melting that happens between now and the early morning hours tomorrow, even though I don't think that's going to happen, it's going to refreeze and stuff is going to be very, very slick and treacherous tomorrow morning, all throughout Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, and of course the panhandle of Florida. Oh man, we got another stuck vehicle here on this camera. I mean, there's just been a lot of unfortunate things happen on this one today. This is exit 60 southbound on Interstate 85 in Auburn, Alabama. You can see right at the bottom of your screen We've got another car halfway off the road here. I do think, once again, what we're looking at is a bunch of trucks kind of parked at the bottom of a hill, and we're looking at like an upsloped road here, and it's just very slick. These trucks can't get up there. Every time a two-wheel drive car tries to go up, they slide off the side of the road. So this is a pretty tricky situation here in Auburn, Alabama. The good news is it's for the most part stopped snowing here, and it's not going to snow much more tonight in Auburn. So hopefully they can get that cleared up before too long. Here's a picture that goes along with that Ocean Springs report I talked about earlier. Big time wet, fluffy snow down here in near the Gulf. Perfect snowball and snowman making snow. I recommend it if you've never done it. You might not get another chance. It looks like once again the snow is wrapping up in New Orleans right now. It's also about to stop in Gulfport and Biloxi in that area. We've got just a little while longer in Mobile, and then the snow is going to be over in Mobile. We've got probably, honestly, we've probably got about an hour left of snow in Pensacola, hour and a half to 2 hours in Panama City and Destin. Another 2 hours to 3 hours probably in Dothan. So, yeah, it's wrapping up from west to east, and it's just now starting in places like Tallahassee, Thomasville, Douglas, Savannah. You guys are going to be getting in on the snow here soon. Charleston, lots of reports of sleet coming in. That'll switch over to snow before too long. Myrtle Beach, you're next in line. Connie Osborne, you and me both. You and me both. Bruh. Are you kidding me? 1 foot of snow in the Garden District of New Orleans. And there it is. The big snow cake on top of the circle. Table, the classic. Man, I once again, I have yet to see this in my life. And I live where it's supposed to snow a little bit more. Like, we don't get a lot of snow where I live. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, the Northeast or something like that. But it's crazy that this has happened in New Orleans. We get where I live, we get 4 inches of snow every couple of weeks. But like the 12 inches, that's in one event, is not a very common thing. It's not very common for a lot of places. So the fact that it's happening down here in the South is absolutely crazy. Hey, Tarian, thank you for the 10 gifted, and congratulations to all the new members. Let's see those emotes. I can't help but to call that a snow cake. I mean, that's what we're calling that, right? I think I'm going to go buy me one of those round tables just so I can have a snow cake next time it snows here. No face, Bigfoot. Thank you for the one gifted. Nice username. Sure, you are continuing to send your reports in. We want to know when it starts snowing and when it starts sleeting. When does it go from rain to sleet in your neck of the woods? Send me those reports on Twitter at Ryan Hall, y'all. That's the best way to do it. My handle on all social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, whatever else there is that I'm not thinking of right now, is Ryan Hall, y'all. Feel free to follow me on all of them. It's easiest for me to interact on Twitter, because it's kind of set up for news, you know what I'm saying? So that's the best way to go about it. But we've got all of them. CJ, thanks for becoming a member. All right, we got the car out. And they moved the camera on us as soon as it happened. But our people down there that was helping get it out were doing a little jig and everything. There's another one stuck though. Where's it at? In 6. This is on Society Hill. This is on Interstate 85 near Society Hill Road. We've got another vehicle over the side of the road there. This is the exact same stretch of road, about 1.5 miles back from here. So this road is, stay off this road over here in Auburn, Interstate 85. Shut her down. Cynthia says it's snowing in Black Shear, Georgia now, sleeting in Hinesville, Georgia. Yeah, keep the reports coming in. Send us your snow pictures. Send us your snow cakes. If you got one of them round tables, put it outside. We want to see the snow cakes. Honestly, I think that's the best way to visually just kind of understand how much snow you have. You know what I'm saying? It don't get much better than a snow cake. And we've seen a lot of pictures today of snow, but this one stands out because it looks like a cake. Did you get your beach snowman? Yes, we got Salty the Snowman in Galveston, Texas. Somebody did it. Here's an update from Tallahassee. National Weather Service in Tallahassee is updating us on the winter storm warning. Mostly snow, heavy at times, is continuing across the Florida Panhandle, southeast Alabama, and southwest Georgia. A mix of precipitation is occurring over the Big Bend up until Valdosta, with mostly rain in the southeast Big Bend. The Big Bend will remain the transition zone between all precip types tonight. Remain off the roadways this evening, and the rest of tonight roads will become dangerous. So we're going to go back and forth all across the Big Bend area between rain and snow tonight. I do believe that Tallahassee is going to be on the snowier side of that for the majority of the night, but it'll go back and forth. It will. By the way, our poll and the battle between heat and cold has been going on now for a while. We've got 17,000 votes. And the winner is, honestly, this is the closest poll we've had today. Extreme cold wins by about 10%. So I'm going to end that poll. And thank you for participating. Thank you for participating. We're going on 10 hours straight on the air here, talking about snow. It is currently 7:21 Eastern. We're going to pick the winner for our snow contest here, hopefully by 8 or so. And then we'll go a little while longer. YouTube will not allow us to exceed 12 hours. So we won't make it that far. So we are going to have to wrap it up here within, a reasonable amount of time. But we're not going anywhere until we pick a winner, and we will go through the forecast again. I wish I could stay here, with you until 7 a.m. whenever this wraps up tomorrow, but can't do that. All right, here's a good snow cake. Uh, 4-inch, 4-inch tall by 4-foot snow cake in St. Francisville, Louisiana. This is from Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. Checking back in on Cordell, Georgia. Things have really become a lot more snow covered here over the past little bit. Lots more snow on the way. Virtual Rail fan providing this one. Also, here is what it looks like right now in Dothan, Alabama, which is probably going to be one of the places that ends up with some of the higher snow totals out of anybody, as lots of snow is still on the way, and we've already got a decent amount of snow up here. Myrtle Beach, yep, it'll snow tonight in Myrtle Beach for a period of time. I would say that 2 to 4 inches of snow is possible in Myrtle Beach. A good 3 to 6 inches is possible from Charleston down to Savannah. And then in extreme eastern North Carolina, especially out there towards the Outer Banks, we could be talking about 6 to 8 inches or more. There is an opportunity that we see over 1/10 of an inch of ice, maybe even over 1/4 inch of ice around Jacksonville tonight. So get ready for that. Historic snowfall along the Gulf Coast is continuing with the great Gulf blizzard of 2025. Still got folks standing around in the road out here in Auburn. That hill is not going to get any better tonight. So those trucks, I don't know what they're going to do, to be honest. They ain't, it looks like they're trying to attempt to go up very, very slowly, but yeah, that's going to be a tough one. Another shot from Panama City Beach. It's getting really nice and snow covered out there. Storm McDaniel says visually confirmed it's snowing in Knightdale, North Carolina. This video is from Elizabeth Williams. How often do you see this in Pensacola? That's one way to do it. Nacho cheese. Snow veteran here from Indiana. If driving, please drive slow and keep your distance from other vehicles. Bring salt or kitty litter. Please be safe. Good tips from Nacho Cheese there. Thank you for that. Oh, here we go. Snow, starting to snow in James Island, South Carolina. It's near Charleston. Somebody's disappointed out here in Spring Hill, Tennessee, holding steady at 0 inches. I'm in the same boat here at the Weather House. We keep waiting on this snow squall to get here, but even the flurries that we were seeing earlier are nowhere to be found. They just shut down Interstate 10 from mile marker 5 to 37 in Escambia County, Alabama. Shut her down. I say shut down the rest of it. All the way plumb over to Tallahassee. FZ Brian says, hi, Ryan. I've been watching from Winfield, Illinois, and I've been watching since the live started, since I have nothing else better to do. Brian, I'm glad that you chose to spend your free time here with me. I'm honored. Your radar is showing rain in Waycross, Georgia, but it's 100% snow. That's good to know. That's why we like to hear those reports. The radar doesn't always tell the truth. You can definitely tell that we're right on the line here between rain and snow. I would say that maybe places like just to the south and east of Waycross, maybe near Nahunta, they're probably getting rain, but places like Pearson, Homerville, and Blackshear are probably getting snow. So, yeah, the line is setting up about like this right here. Here's a live view from Waycross. And even from what I can tell here, this looks like rain to me. So even some parts of Waycross right now are probably receiving snow. Others are receiving rain. That's how mixed it is. Toxic Pineapple, what's the best way to get a measurement? Pick to Ryan. Twitter right now is going to be your best bet. Twitter right now is going to be your best bet. By the way, we haven't had meteorologist Andy Hill or Elijah here with us today because, you know, it's kind of a non-conventional live stream, last minute thing. But Elijah did just poke into our behind the scenes chat here with a news update. And it seems like, unfortunately, we do have up to at least 5 fatalities associated with the snowstorm today. All in Texas. And I don't have any more details on that. But yeah, so already a deadly snowstorm. I don't know the causes or anything like that, but that's what Elijah's saying. Very unfortunate. 2 in Zavala County, Texas. 2 in Harris County, Texas. 1 in Moore County. Also, I'm hearing an update from Santa Rosa County, Alabama. All roads and bridges should be considered impassable until further notice. This is from the Santa Rosa Public Works. So Santa Rosa County, Alabama, shut her down. Go to sleep. Bro. Wait, what? Oh, this is dangerous. This is too much. This is... That's a bootleg Yolometer if I've ever seen one. It looks really good. Let's see here. I just measured the first inch on the unofficial Yolometer I printed at my sign shop today. Thanks for your great coverage. Daniel, thanks for this. Looks good. We might hit you up as a backup manufacturer of Yolometers. You've got it covered. I love it. Thank you. We're also sending a cease and desist. Okay. All right, I'm gonna see. Got it. All right, y'all, give me just a second. I'm gonna see if I can get y'all bot to understand task at hand here. Last time it wasn't very good. No, it's probably not going to be very good this time. But the good news is whether it understands or not, it is good at picking a random name. Just getting it to do it in the right way is what doesn't really work out. Hey, Y'allbot, can you hear me?
I'm sorry, but I didn't catch the rest of your question. How can I assist you today?
I'm just asking if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you, or rather, I can process the text you input. How can I assist you today?
I'm going to send you a big list of names, okay?
Feel free to send the list of names whenever you're ready. What would you like me to do with them?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you this list of names. Tell me when you've received it.
I've received the list of names you've provided. How can I assist you with it?
Okay, so these are all people who have submitted Yolometer submissions today. They've measured snow with our Yolometers or with their own measurement devices, and they've sent us in a report. We've compiled this list, and we need you to randomly pick one of them to win $1,000. Now, I don't want you to do it right off the bat. I want you to build some suspense. All right, don't get too carried away here. Build some suspense and announce it in a very fun way. Go.
Absolutely. Let's make this exciting. First off, a big thank you to everyone who submitted their Yolometer snow measurements. Your reports are the heart of our community, and we're thrilled to share in this snowy adventure with you. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. One lucky snow reporter is about to win a whopping $1,000. As we sift through the snowflakes of chance, the anticipation builds. Will it be Alexis from Carver, Mass., or perhaps Eric from Erie, PA? Stay tuned as we prepare to announce the winner. Get ready for the drum roll, the confetti, and the grand reveal coming up next.
Yo, but I need you to pick the winner. That was great, but pick it.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. The winner of the $1,000 prize, randomly selected from our list of amazing Yolometer submissions, is Erica from Columbus, GA. Congratulations, Erica. Thank you to everyone.
Congratulations.
Indeed, congratulations, Erica. Your contribution has not only measured snow, but has also won you the big prize. Enjoy your $1,000. And thanks for being a part of our wonderful community. Keep those snow reports coming.
All right, y'all. Is there anything else you want to say to everybody that is here with us right now?
Absolutely. A huge thank you to everyone who's been a part of this event. Your enthusiasm and participation make our community truly special. Keep those Yolometers ready. Stay safe in the snow. And remember, whether it's weather updates or fun community events, we're here to keep you informed and entertained. Thanks for being a part of the Y'all family.
All right. Thank you so much, Y'allbot. Please remember what we did here in the format of how we did it for next time, okay?
I've noted the approach and format we used for this event. I'll be ready to bring the same energy and excitement next time. Thanks for involving me, and I'm looking forward to more fun with the Y'all community in the future.
Awesome. So, yeah, a huge shout out to Erica, right? Erica from Columbus, Georgia. This was one of the homemade Yolometers. This is a photo that we received from Erica right here via pix@ryanallyall.com. So what we're going to do is we're going to email you again, and we will sort out the details with you within the next 24 hours. PayPal, Venmo, whatever it is that you want to do, we're going to send you $1,000. No questions asked. No, there's no catch. It's just fun. Thank you for being here with us and allowing us to have fun and cover the weather for y'all. Y'allbot definitely did better that time. So it's learning, okay? The intelligence is emergent. It's coming. So super huge shout out to Erica. We're reaching out to you. And remember, y'all, this is something that we are going to try to do for every single snow live coverage that we do. And, you know, it would help a lot if everybody had a Yolometer. So remember, next year, whenever we come out with the Yolometer 3.0s, go get one, and we'll We'll do this again next year if there's no more snowstorms this year, which I think there will be. Maybe not down here. By the way, speaking of down here, let's go over some reports. We've got snow in North Carolina. National Weather Service employee seeing 10 minutes ago a trace of snow in Stella. Let's see here, a public report of snow covering elevated surfaces in Jacksonville, and then also Ben Craven County in North Carolina. We've got a snow report coming in from social media of snow covering the ground, elevated surfaces, and a truck. So snowing up here, still all freezing rain and sleet. All freezing rain reports coming from Charleston right now. Lots of freezing rain reports coming in. The most recent one, I think, is going to be this one. 2 miles east-southeast of, Hanahan, Berkeley County, South Carolina, mixed rain and sleet. So, yeah, that's what's happening over there. Down here near Beaufort, however you say it, Hilton Head, we've got some snow coming down. Savannah, Georgia. Also, we've got some reports of sleet in this area. All the heaviest snow right now is falling back here in the panhandle of Florida. We've got several areas that have completely shattered the all-time snow record in Florida. 6 inches of snow, 6.5 inches of snow, and one of the 8 inches of snow in Bellevue, Escambia County, Florida. So there you go. We've more than doubled our all-time snowiest record ever in Florida. That is absolutely crazy. A historic, once-in-a-lifetime, maybe even once in a couple hundred years kind of storm is happening right now. And it is wrapping up in Gulfport. The snow is ending there. The snow will be ending here in Mobile, if it hasn't already, very soon. And then it's going to come to an end in the Pensacola area pretty soon. But I think there's actually a decent amount of time left where it's going to continue to snow. So get ready for an additional inch or two on top of what you got. A big lack of reports, if you've noticed, from right in here. I don't think that this is because it's not snowing there. I just think people aren't sending in reports, or Tallahassee is not processing them in real time. Obviously, they're busy. So, but from what I'm hearing from you guys, there is quite a bit of snow on the ground in Dothan. It's mixed, still got a mix of snow and rain in Tallahassee. So keep those reports coming in. This is what it looks like in Dothan, by the way. Still coming down good. And this is what it looks like in Auburn. It's not snowing here anymore. But these trucks are having a hard time getting up this hill. It might not happen tonight. It might not happen tonight. I love this. I love this photo. Just another day at the beach. This is from Santa Rosa Beach. 4 inches. Jeez, man. Just another day at the beach. Oh, man. What do you think about Jacksonville, North Carolina? I think that you guys have a good shot of seeing a couple inches of snow. I think that there's going to be heavier snow off to your east and off to your north, especially in the Outer Banks. That's where we can see maybe 4 to 8 inches of snow tonight. You guys are probably closer to the 1 to 3 zone, right? As far as I can tell right now. Could see more than that. Here's a video from Savannah, Georgia. Looks like mostly snow to me. This is from JR Wynn. Thank you so much for sending that in. It's coming down. Once we get all snow, it's probably going to remain all snow for a decent period of time. There's a little bit of a warm bubble that's going through Tallahassee that might convert us back over to sleet for a little while in Savannah. But remember, it's 7 p.m. It's going to snow until 7 a.m. So, even if we get an hour or so where it sleets, it's still going to be a significant snow by the time we're all said and done. Speaking of the snow squalls that we were talking about earlier, one of them's coming through my neck of the woods. One of them's trying to go through Pittsburgh. Here's another one in Charleston, West Virginia, over there in Kanawha County. Decent hit of snow coming through right now. This will only last a little while, and then it's just going to go away really as it hits the peaks of the Appalachian Mountains. None of that energy, none of that moisture is really going to make it over the spine of the Appalachians there. In fact, the reason this snow is happening is because there's a tiny bit of moisture that's come off one of the lakes, and it's hit the mountains, went up, now it's precipitating, and it's not going to continue after that. So. A little bit of snow everywhere today. Good news. From what I can tell, I haven't heard any major breaking news about fires today. We also had some extreme Santa Ana winds that were kicking off this morning in Southern California. We had an extreme fire risk. From what I can tell, we haven't had any major new ignitions. So that's good. Let's check back in on New Orleans, which, by the way, it's done snowing in New Orleans now, but everything is very still tonight in New Orleans. Nobody's on the roads. All these roads are closed. Just a really unusual sight here as one of the busiest. Usually this is a bustling area, you know what I mean? But absolutely not a soul traveling tonight, which is the way it should be. Hopefully we can continue that into tomorrow. Things should be a little bit more manageable after tomorrow, but it's going to be rough for the next 24 to 48 hours for a lot of the Southeast. Floyd says that here in Ramseur, North Carolina, the ground is covered. So we're getting a lot more reports in North Carolina now. The gaps are filling in Georgia and South Carolina as well with the snow. William Spurgeon, thanks for being a member for 25 months. This is a once-in-a-lifetime ordeal. Yes, Mr. Picky, it absolutely is. Here's a screen cap from a video from South Carolina. You can see it's coming down really good there in Bamberg, South Carolina. Thank you, GH, for sending that in. And yep, the Waffle House. Now we've heard that there's a couple Waffle Houses that have closed, but the Waffle House in Pensacola is open and it's packed. Look at this. There's a bunch of people in there. Jazz Marie says 30 minutes west of Pensacola. It's still snowing over 6 inches. Yeah, it's going to continue. I mean, there's another heavier band coming from the Gulf Shores area up towards Pensacola. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on for, but you could get a couple more inches before it's all done. Snowing in Tallahassee. Liz the Vampire, thank you so much for that. Thanks for being a member for 31 months. Any updates on Atlanta? The snow is, for the most part, over in Atlanta, so it's just going to get really cold tonight. For the most part, though, snow is over. What was how much snow did we get? Let me toggle the reports on here. It looks like southern portions of Atlanta, a couple areas got an inch of snow. I'd say in downtown Atlanta, we didn't get that much, but it definitely was enough to cause some problems on the roads. Oh, man. This is what it looks like right now near Atlanta. It's over. The snow's not really coming down anymore, but it was enough to cause some problems earlier today. Snow's still coming down, by the way, over here in Port St. Joe, Florida, and continues to look quite impressive. I can't tell much about the accumulation. Still looks like a little bit over an inch here, but we've got so much wind. It's going to be hard to judge exactly how much snow we've got on the ground until we get an official measurement. Apparently, we had thunder snow on one of our traffic cameras. And we didn't notice. Hold on. Thunder snow caught on one of the Alabama traffic cameras in Mobile on Ryan's stream. Oh, yeah, there it was. Look at that. Did you guys see that? Here, let me get real zoomed in here for you. This one, watch it. Right there, lightning. And that was on one of the Mobile traffic cameras earlier. That was, actually, that was just like 4 minutes ago. Alabama traffic camera number 10. Good eye, James. James Pettis. There have been more than 15 new wildfires start in the past 24 hours, but the amazing firefighters have battled them all down. The Lilac Fire is the only one that's continuously going on at 85 acres. It's 50% contained. Palisades Fire is up to 63% contained. So, yeah, the fire situation is honestly best case scenario given the fact that we had such strong winds. here's a very orange view of Orange Beach, Alabama. Crazy sights. Essential Pigeon says, thanks, Ryan, for your great coverage. We're super jealous of all the snow from up here in northern Mississippi. I get it. I can't imagine being in Atlanta, being in Birmingham, being in Jackson. It's literally so close you can taste it. And we're getting record-breaking snows to your south. Usually it's to your north. At least that's an easy pill to swallow, right? But to the south, yeah, if you're a snow lover, that one's tough. Official RY Nirvana, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. I do believe Jacksonville is going to get in on some snow. It's not going to be as much as all these other guys are getting, and it'll be more sleet and freezing rain. But on the backside here, we are going to get some snow in Jacksonville early tomorrow morning, potentially an inch. It's one of those things that we'll just have to nowcast as it comes in. But thank you for the extremely generous super chat, and everybody say thank you to official Nirvana and also Robert Thornton for the very generous super chat. If it wasn't for these guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do here without running a bunch of commercials. So huge shout out to you. Seriously, thank you guys so much. Here's an interesting graphic. Sea surface temperatures. We actually are still very warm over here in the Gulf. We had a warm Gulf of Mexico over hurricane season. That was the reason why we had the rapid intensification with Milton and Helene. But like the warm Gulf is also likely a huge contributing factor to the reason this snowstorm overperformed so much. It's also at the same time it's another reason why this is such a weird storm. Like the fact that the Gulf is this warm, yet it still snowed on the beaches is just absolutely wild. But yeah, these warm sea surface temperatures here did aid in the intensification of this snowstorm in the same way that they would for a hurricane. Tiny Home Hallman, thanks for becoming a member. Travis is testing his winter gear. Now I don't have to travel to the mountains to test winter weather gear. Snow finally sticking in Surf City, North Carolina. Stay warm, y'all. Thank you, Travis, and hope the testing goes well. Here's another Waffle House that's open right now. A few of them were closed as far as I can tell. So Waffle House, the lore of, Waffle House never closing, it continues. Josiah, Thank you for sending this in. This is an immaculate snowman. This is probably one of the better ones I've seen today. Well sculpted midsection. I really like the arms. You put a lot of effort into the arms. I like how they are symmetrical. I like how you probably spent a lot of time either breaking those branches down to look like that or finding very similar looking branches. That was great. All you're missing, in my opinion, is a scarf and a hat. I think that this could have really used a hat. You could have really used a hat on this one. But otherwise, the proportions, the sculpting, the body size, the height, the arms, love it. Good job. They call me the Gordon Ramsay of snowmen. Dusting of snow in Charlotte, North Carolina. So it's coming down in Charlotte. Trust me, they do. They call me that. All right. People doubting me. I'm so confused by the shooting star looking things on the Pikeville, Kentucky screen. What is that? Those are just snowflakes. Those are just snowflakes. Something about the camera makes that happen whenever there's just a little bit of snow. But yeah, those are just snowflakes. If you look into the distance, though, if you look into the valley there, you can see some heavier snow back there. If that gets closer to the camera, you'll be able to see the snow a lot better. But these little snow squalls that were coming towards us are kind of falling apart on their approach. It's the IR light that reflects back into the lens, making it look like shooting stars. And there's also likely some, it's got something to do with, the frame rate or something. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Here's why them trucks can't get up the daggone hill in Auburn. Look at this. Sheets of hard ice in Auburn, Alabama, causing the roads to be very dangerous to travel on. Yeah, that'll do it right there. Exposure. Long exposure. Pace, Florida is coming in with 6 inches. A lot of people are asking about like how often does this kind of thing happen? And Gulf snowstorms are not terribly uncommon. Elijah sent this satellite imagery from the 2004 Christmas Eve snowstorm, where Brownsville, Texas, got 1.5 inches of snow, and Corpus Christi got 5.2 inches of snow. So this was a pretty impressive snowstorm during the Christmas Eve of 2004. There was also another one in 2014 that was pretty impressive, but nothing quite to the magnitude of what we saw today, in my opinion. But yeah, these really southern snowstorms, these Gulf snowstorms, are something that happen. Obviously, or we wouldn't have records to break. You know what I mean? But yeah, interesting stuff there. Elijah sending in. Remember, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Please consider subscribing to the channel, as this is what I do all the time. Thanks to you guys being here and sharing the stream. We were able to reach a whopping 1.3 million people today with this live stream. Which is pretty awesome. Thank you for allowing us to do that. I think it's about time for us to wrap it up. We're approaching 11 hours. YouTube won't let us go much higher than that, or they will delete the VOD. And I definitely don't want our historic snowstorm footage and coverage to be deleted. Do not want that at all. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap it up, but don't worry. Don't worry. Is the Y'allbot stream already set up as the one that we're going to go to, Frank, or do we need to do that? Yes. Okay. When I end the stream, you guys just sit tight, and you're automatically going to get teleported. You get teleported over to the Y'allbot stream. I've been streaming now for 11 hours, 12 hours. It's time to wrap it up. It's unfortunate because I'm excited to see all the snow reports from the East Coast. But there are labor laws. And there also, I got to get home. So that's what I'm going to do. Hey guys, thank you seriously so much for watching. Hopefully we've had millions of people involved in this, all the way up to now. We've had lots of people tuning into the forecasts. Now here we are. Everything's come together right here at this moment for our historic storm. I hope that we served you well. And if you like what we're doing here, please like the stream and subscribe, and we'll be here for you next time. Otherwise, I'm going to send you guys off to the Y'allbot right now, okay? Actually, real quick, Dalton, somebody back there, go ahead and manually reload that so that we know for sure there's no bugs whenever we switch over. Okay, so we're going to send you guys over to Y'allbot now. Make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. Thank you so much, seriously. Shout out to everybody that supported today. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Stay tuned, and I'll keep you updated on all of them in real time. See those fire icons on the map? They represent currently active wildfires. The bigger icons mean bigger fires. Right now, there are 19 wildfires actively burning across the U.S. Thank you, Joseph McQuarrie, for your generous super chat of $1. Liberty, KY, is known for its scenic landscapes and is a charming small town with a rich...
Coming down this way.
Alright, I just found out there's a gas station open here. I doubt they'd have fuses or anything, but there's a gas station open.
Yeah. It's weird, like the tiny ones are open, the big ones you'd think would be open aren't.
How fast should I be going, do you think?
There's the station.
Well, they're moving, I guess. I don't know if they're pulling them or what's going on.
You should be alright at like whatever you feel comfortable with DL. I mean, you can go faster if you want. Just don't abruptly come to a stop. Like if you think you're gonna have to slow down, then let me know. Oh yeah, no, I got you there. I'll probably do like 15, 20. If you think I should go faster, just let me know, but I'm just kind of taking it easy. Yeah, you should be alright where you're at now. Corey, if you think they might have fuses, check back. But if not, I mean, figure it out. I'm just trying to figure out what to do at this point, but why we leave everything in the warehouse is beyond me. I see a cop up here at the on-ramp. Also one behind us.
Yeah, I'm behind the cop behind you guys, but I'm gonna look at this gas station. I highly doubt they have it because one of them dinky ones, but we'll see.
Just gotta make it look natural when we get on, DL. Just make it look smooth.
Alright.
The lights off? I mean, that might not be a bad idea, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, something, a fuel pump module or
I
something.
got my rear lights on, so I mean, that's what it is at this point. I mean,
Stop working.
I guess we get some speed and see what happens. Nothing to see here, officer. Nothing to see.
Wait, are you guys actually getting on I-10?
Is it blocked? I don't think it's blocked. He's kind of sitting off to the side. No, it's not blocked. I think it's just like whatever. Yeah, probably at this point.
Yeah, the stores won't be open till in the morning. Fortunately, everything's closed.
What sizes? The bigger ones or the smaller ones? They got the big
I just have to say, this stuff is always so fun to do. Like, I don't know why. It's just hilarious.
We got fuses. I don't know if they're the right ones, but we got fuses. That's all they had.
Yeah, they didn't have any of the smaller
Yeah, I
size.
just need 20s, but I mean, 20s or larger would be perfect. But it's a standard looking fuse where it's got the legs coming out, not like the stubby ones.
And unfortunately, the Toyotas have stubby ones.
I think that's standard.
Yeah, I think these are standard.
I know the ones in the Explorer, most of those are the little bitty ones.
Yeah,
Is it like a kit? Like, what was it? Did you get? I mean, was there a decent amount of them?
yeah, that's a little pack of them, but that's like 7 or 10 maybe in there.
Yeah, I think it's because of the moisture in the line, more than likely. It probably needs to freaking get warmed up or something. Vince told me it's like literally if you can get a hair dryer, you would freaking be able to dry it out and probably solve your problem. I'm like, well, we'll see what happens.
Exactly what my chat was saying, hair dryer. And it's like, no, I called you the hair dryer, man. It's like, yeah, unfortunately, I don't have one.
Well, that's the problem. Like, we can get one at the hotel, but, like, we don't have anything to power it. We can't use the inverters. It's too strong for the inverter. It's like, what are you going to do?
See, that's
Too
need
strong
the box
for the inverter.
Is it over there?
Yeah, those freaking hair dryers pull a lot of watts.
More than 2,000.
Some of them are up there. They're like 1,800, 17 to 1,800. And on top of it all, that's, you know, you might have a 2,000 watt inverter, but that's not like running amp power. That's like max.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, apparently mine dieted from having to run 250 to 300, so.
Mine would run it.
Yeah, Corey, once you get over here, yeah, I might have to have you push me into a parking spot, because I doubt DL will be able to, like, pull me through one.
Alright, I'm in the route. I'm not going down 10, but I don't know, I'm gonna wrap up my stream.
Yeah, you're good. No, it's such a stupid, like, problem to have. This is just so funny.
Well, I went the whole day saying like, oh, I haven't really pulled anybody out. I guess we did get that one guy on our way to you, but the person I really ended up using my towing power for is you, of all people.
I think that's the funniest thing, too, is, like, I didn't really pull anybody out today. I mean, I pulled out that state trooper and stuff like that, but it wasn't too bad.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. Looks like we got a mile and a half
taking
left.
10.
It looks like I might have to do some braking. Let me know, DL, because I
Oh,
don't.
it's close.
I can't guarantee the brake power on this right now. Should be hydraulic, so it shouldn't be any different. But with all the ice and stuff that was built up in it, my goodness.
Alright guys, we're gonna wrap her up. We're gonna get the hotel, get Brandon situated, finally get some food. We're gonna see how things look in the morning. I might fire up a stream for a little while if the roads are still looking like this, which is highly possible because, as you can tell, nobody's doing anything out here, so. Maybe we'll do a poll if you guys want to see the beach or something in the snow. Might well do that in the morning. But we'll see. But right now we gotta focus on getting Brandon running, so he's
That's
not
hard to do with me sitting right here.
Yeah. Man, you can follow me. Where do you come from?
I will.
Alright guys, thank you for tuning in today for this historic snowstorm in New Orleans.
What was that?
Crazy day.
5-0 on the left.
Definitely wild.
Pretty impressed it actually happened. I was really
Yeah,
worried
sure
about
we
it
don't care.
either being too
It's gonna
south
be
or
like, yeah, you can't do that.
freezing
Okay,
rain or
well, I'm
something
pulling
to
this
kill
last
it.
Mild, so.
Pretty good day.
yeah, and then be upset about missing the lake effect because that would just dump him.
He also probably assumes that I've only got 2-wheel drive and you've got 4-wheel.
Downtown New Orleans was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, that was fun. The city's a great place to be when there's no traffic.
Yeah. Great place to be in snow.
Yeah, that was just amazing. Palm trees and freaking pretty much blizzard conditions. That was just insane.
Had snowmen in the median, several of them. Santa Claus was there.
It's Cowboy Santa.
Cowboy Santa.
Alright, guys. I have no idea what's next. I know models were originally showing more Lake Effect this weekend, but I haven't looked them up that in like 2 days, so I don't know if that's still a thing or not. I know Storm Runner mentioned Arizona snow, and it's kind of tempting, but that's a freaking haul for a one-day chase, but it's tempting.
You're closer now.
They are closer now. But we'll see, guys. We'll be looking at things, figure it out. Alright, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. You guys behave.
Good night. Time for Waffle House.
Waffle House. Waffle House. I'll keep you posted if we're going to stream in the morning or not. I don't know yet. Just tell these roads just are not clearing. I don't know, we're getting pavement now, but
It seemed worse, actually, back towards New Orleans.
yeah, I think it really thumped over there. So
Yeah.
and if the roads are still pretty bad in the morning, when we get rolling, we'll do another stream tomorrow. All right, guys. We will catch you later. Copy over, Roger.
Beep, beep.
Chirp. Chirp. Toodles!
Here's a quick update on the winter storm warning affecting coastal Nassau and Trout River counties, including Yulee, Amelia City, and Fernandina Beach, Florida. Expect heavy mixed precipitation with snow and sleet up to 2 inches and ice up to 1/10 of an inch. Winds could gust up to 35 miles per hour, impacting road conditions and the Wednesday morning commute. This warning remains in effect for another 16 hours and 30 minutes. If you must travel, remember to keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle. Let's check in on the special weather statement for West Virginia. A snow squall is currently moving through the area, affecting several counties, including Kanawha, Calhoun, and Nicholas. This squall is expected to impact areas such as Charleston, Nitro, and Summersville. If you are traveling on major highways like Interstate 79 or the West Virginia Turnpike, be prepared for rapidly changing visibility and slick road conditions. Visibility could drop to less than 1/4 of a mile. Please exercise caution and consider delaying travel if possible. This advisory is in effect for the next hour. Stay safe and stay informed. A new snow report just came in from Statesboro, Georgia, in Bullock County. Emergency management reported 0.7 inches of snow north of Statesboro just 5 minutes ago. Here's the latest update on the winter storm warning affecting parts of Montana. The warning is in effect for Bears Paw, Highwood, Little Belt, and Snowy Mountains, as well as Judith Basin County, Judith Gap, and areas of Fergus County below 4,500 feet. This alert remains active for the next 26 hours and 28 minutes. Expect heavy snow, with lower elevations receiving an additional 2 to 5 inches and up to 8 inches on the north-facing foothills. In the mountains, snow accumulations could range from 6 to 12 inches, with up to 15 inches on the higher peaks. Winds are gusting as high as 50 miles per hour, making travel potentially very difficult due to snow-packed roads and reduced visibility from blowing snow. Tire chains might be needed for some vehicles, and those venturing into the backcountry should prepare for dangerous conditions. Strong winds may also cause extensive damage to trees. If you need to travel, ensure you have an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. For the latest road conditions, call 511 or visit the MDT Road Report website. The current weather intensity score is 25.8, which indicates notable weather activity is occurring out there. Here's a live traffic camera in I-95N at MM122 US 521, Columbia SC, which is under a winter storm warning. A new snow report just came in from 2 miles northeast of Purnell in Franklin County, North Carolina. This was reported by the public just 7 minutes ago, with snow accumulation reaching 0.3 inches. Oh, chat. Keon's got me hyped about this winter storm. Love seeing that weather nerd energy. And you're right, Dustin. Records are falling left and right today. Hey, Gen C, appreciate that 5 spot. Love the motivation with that buff pair. Joseph, looking for a y'allcast for Liberty? I got you covered. Jennifer trying to teleport over here. Chat, if only we had that technology for storm chasing, am I right? And Jared K knows what's up. Snow streams are absolutely where it's at. Speaking of records breaking, chat, this is exactly why we study meteorology. Every major event teaches us something new about how these systems work. Wild stuff. Attention viewers, a winter storm warning is in effect for Ottawa, Mason, Muskegon, and Oceana counties in the state of Michigan. This warning will last for the next 37 hours and 23 minutes. Residents in Hart, Jenison, Ludington, Grand Haven, and Muskegon should brace for heavy snow from Wednesday through Thursday morning, with snowfall totals expected to reach between 4 and 8 inches. Winds may gust up to 40 miles per hour, which could lead to significant blowing and drifting snow.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We just got a new snow report from 2 miles south-southeast of Red Bank, South Carolina, in Lexington County. 12 minutes ago, a National Weather Service employee measured 0.8 inches of snow, and it's beginning to accumulate on the road. Here's a quick update on the cold weather advisory. Hamilton and northern Herkimer counties in New York are facing dangerously cold wind chills as low as 25 below zero. This advisory remains in effect for the next 13 hours and 22 minutes. Please wear appropriate clothing to protect against frostbite and hypothermia. Let's check in with Bryce Shelton, who is currently streaming live from Robertsdale, AL. Follow him on X by looking up Bryce Shelton 01. Thank you, Mikhail A. Brown, for your generous super chat of $1. Did you know that Durham, North Carolina is nicknamed the City of Medicine due to its numerous healthcare companies and medical institutions? Currently in Durham, it's 23 degrees Fahrenheit with light snow and fog, making for a misty day. There's a winter weather advisory until 7 a.m. tomorrow, so be cautious of slippery roads. Tonight, expect more light snow with lows around 16 degrees. Tomorrow will clear up with sunny skies and a high of 31. Thank you again, Mikhail, for your support. Keep tuning in to YallBot for more exciting YallCasts. Attention to all viewers in Lake and Newaygo counties in the state of Michigan. We have a top priority update. A winter storm warning is in effect for your area. Conditions will remain hazardous for the next 37 hours and 18 minutes. Expect heavy snow from Wednesday into early Thursday, with additional accumulations between 4 to 6 inches. Winds may gust up to 35 miles per hour, leading to significant blowing and drifting snow. This means visibility could drop below 1/4 mile, creating whiteout conditions that will make travel extremely dangerous and potentially life-threatening. If you need to travel, please be prepared. Keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle for safety. Stay with us for further updates, and please stay safe. Today, we're facing extremely critical fire weather conditions in Southern California, particularly from the San Gabriel Mountains, stretching west towards the Malibu coast and across portions of the San Jacinto to Laguna mountain ranges. High winds and very low humidity levels are creating a volatile environment for fires to spread rapidly. Sustained offshore winds could reach over 40 miles per hour, with humidity dropping into single digits, especially during the morning and early afternoon. Residents in high-risk areas such as Oceanside, Santa Clarita, and Escondido should remain vigilant and prepared for any emergency alerts. Much of Southern California, including places like Santa Ana and Riverside, is under critical fire weather conditions today. The combination of strong winds and dry air is being driven by a pressure system situated over the Great Basin, intensifying the risk. Keep in mind, while the winds are expected to decrease slightly this evening, the danger remains high, so continue to follow local advisories closely. A new snow report just came in from the Roanoke Island Festival in Dare County, North Carolina. About 13 minutes ago, the public reported a dusting of snow in the area. Hey Spongeathono, thanks for the support. Even without a question, your contribution helps us keep the weather insights flowing. If you ever have any weather wonders on your mind, just let us know. Stay tuned for the latest updates from the Weather House. Here's a quick update on the winter storm warning affecting eastern Mackinac, western Chippewa, and western Mackinac counties, as well as Beaver Island and surrounding islands. Expect heavy snow with accumulations between 2 and 8 inches, making roads hazardous and travel potentially life-threatening. This warning remains in effect for the next 22 hours and 16 minutes. If you must travel, please exercise extreme caution. Here's a live traffic camera in I-20E at MM75 Columbia SC, which is under a winter storm warning. The current weather intensity score is 26.2. which indicates notable weather activity is occurring out there. Here's the latest update on the winter storm warning affecting eastern Mackinac, western Chippewa, and western Mackinac counties, as well as Beaver Island and the surrounding islands in Michigan. This warning remains in effect for the next 22 hours and 14 minutes. Expect heavy snow with total accumulations ranging from 2 to 8 inches. Roads, particularly bridges and overpasses, are likely to become slick and hazardous. Visibility may drop below 1/4 mile due to falling and blowing snow, leading to whiteout conditions that can make travel treacherous and potentially life-threatening. We urge everyone to delay travel if possible. If you must travel, exercise extreme caution, be prepared for sudden changes in visibility, and allow extra time to reach your destination. Ensure your vehicle is winterized and in good working order. Stay safe, everyone. Hey y'all, it's time for a Y'all Cast. Currently in Jersey City, it's a chilly 17 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. The wind is calm, but bundle up because the relative humidity is sitting at about 42%, making it feel even crisper out there. As we head into tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with temperatures dropping to around 11 degrees. Wind chills could make it feel as cold as 0, so keep that in mind if you're venturing outside. Looking ahead to Wednesday, we'll see a bit of sunshine with a high near 21 degrees, though temperatures will dip into the teens by the afternoon. Wind chills may reach as low as -2, so dress warmly. Looking further ahead, temperatures will gradually climb through the week, reaching a high of 39 degrees by Sunday. There's a slight chance of snow showers Sunday night into Monday, so keep an eye on the skies. No weather alerts are active, but stay tuned for any updates. Remember, y'all can request more Y'allcasts anytime through Super Chat. Stay warm and safe out there. Thank you so much, Jedi Hero, for your generous $2 Super Chat. We truly appreciate your support. Did you know that Jacksonville, Florida, is the largest city by land area in the contiguous United States? This vibrant city spans over 800 square miles, providing plenty of room for fun and adventure. Turning to the weather, Jacksonville is currently experiencing light snow and fog with a brisk north wind at 22 miles per hour. The temperature is 37 degrees Fahrenheit, with a relative humidity of 85%, making the air feel quite chilly. A winter storm warning is in effect until Wednesday at 1 p.m., predicting significant snowfall and mixed precipitation. Expect a wintry mix tonight, with rain turning to sleet and snow as temperatures dip to 29 degrees. Tomorrow, the chance of sleet continues into the morning.
We've always said never sell a house in the winter. That's not true.
Perfect for enjoying some outdoor activities once the storm passes. Stay safe and cozy indoors during these chilly days. Thanks again for tuning in, Jedi Hero, and keep an eye on Y'allbot for more exciting Y'allcasts right here. A new snow report just came in from 5 miles west of Asheboro in Randolph County, North Carolina, 2 minutes ago. The roads are snow-covered with about half an inch reported. This information was relayed by the public through Kokora HS. Attention everyone, we continue to monitor a significant weather event affecting Ottawa, Mason, Muskegon, and Oceana counties in Michigan. A winter storm warning is in full effect and will remain so for the next 37 hours and 9 minutes. Expect heavy snow from Wednesday through Thursday morning, with accumulations ranging between 4 and 8 inches. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour, causing considerable blowing and drifting snow. This will lead to visibilities dropping below 1/4 mile, creating whiteout conditions that make travel extremely dangerous and potentially life-threatening. If you must be on the road, pack an extra flashlight, food, and water in case of emergencies. Remember, conditions may ease tonight before intensifying again tomorrow. Stay safe and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you, Lauren Moss, for your generous super chat of $1. Here's your YALLcast for Columbus, Indiana. Did you know Columbus is known for its modern architecture and is home to several buildings designed by renowned architects? Currently, it's clear with a temperature of 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and a cold weather advisory is in effect until tomorrow morning due to dangerously low wind chills. Tonight, expect it to be mostly clear, dipping to a frigid low of -5, with wind chills reaching as low as -14. Looking ahead, Wednesday will be partly sunny with a high of 22, but wind chills will make it feel much colder, so bundle up. Thank you again for your support, Lauren. Stay tuned to YALLBOT for more YALLcasts. Here's a quick update on the winter storm warning affecting coastal Nassau and Trout River counties, including Yulee, Amelia City, and Fernandina Beach. Expect heavy mixed precipitation with snow and sleet up to 2 inches, ice up to 1/10 of an inch, and wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Plan for slippery roads impacting your Wednesday morning commute. This warning remains in effect for the next 16 hours and 8 minutes. If you must travel, pack an emergency kit with a flashlight, food, and water. Hello, let's dive into the fire weather outlook for day 2. We're seeing a critical fire weather situation unfolding across much of Southern California. The critical areas have now been expanded to include the Malibu coast and parts of southern Orange and San Diego counties. This means residents in these regions, including Santa Ana, Riverside, San Bernardino, Irvine, and Oxnard, need to be especially vigilant. The key factors driving this concern include sustained east-northeasterly winds of over 20 miles per hour, with stronger gusts expected, coupled with very low humidity levels dropping to single digits. These conditions are primed for rapid wildfire spread, particularly as the pressure gradient intensifies with an incoming mid-level trough over the Great Basin. Keep an eye on the late afternoon and into the evening as the risk becomes more pronounced. Stay informed and prepared. Here's the latest update on the winter storm warning in effect for areas including Bears Paw, Highwood, Little Belt, and Snowy Mountains, as well as Judith Basin County and Judith Gap and Fergus County below 4,500 feet in Montana. This warning will remain active for the next 26 hours and 5 minutes. We're expecting heavy snow with accumulations ranging from 2 to 5 inches at lower elevations and up to 8 inches possible on north-facing foothills. The mountains could see 6 to 12 inches, with up to 15 inches on the higher peaks. Winds may gust as high as 50 miles per hour, which could lead to snow-packed roads and reduced visibility due to blowing snow. Travel could be very difficult, so please take precautions. If you must travel, make sure you have an emergency kit in your vehicle, including a flashlight, food, and water. For updated road conditions, you can call 511 or check the MDT Road Report website. Remember, a winter storm warning means there is a significant chance of impactful winter weather conditions. Stay safe and stay informed. Here's a quick update on the cold weather advisory. Very cold temperatures between 15 and 25 degrees below zero are expected, affecting central Piscataquis, northern Penobscot, southeast Aroostook, northeast Aroostook, northwest Aroostook, northern Piscataquis, and northern Somerset counties in Maine. Please take precautions as frostbite and hypothermia are possible with unprotected skin. This advisory will expire in 13 hours and 4 minutes. Let's check in with Bryce Shelton, who is currently streaming live from Robertsdale, AL. Follow him on X by looking up Bryce Shelton 01. Here's a look at next week's temperature outlook from the CPC. Areas in warmer colors can expect above average temperatures, and cooler colors represent below average temperatures. Do y'all think Jim Cantor is in need of an AI assistant? Corey Poggenpohl, Livestorms Media, has gone offline. A weather intensity score of 25.4 suggests multiple areas of weather activity to monitor. Here's an update on the Lilac Fire in Bonsall. The fire has burned 85 acres and is now 50% contained. Residents in the area north of Old Highway 395 and West Lilac Road should be aware of evacuation orders affecting 7 zones. If you are in this area, it's crucial to follow local authorities' instructions closely. 5 other zones remain under evacuation warnings. The temporary evacuation point has been relocated to Riverview Evangelical Free Church at 4980 Sweetgrass Lane. Please ensure your safety by checking for updates and staying informed about road closures and air quality notices. For assistance and emergency resources, contact local emergency services. Attention viewers, we have a critical update regarding the ongoing weather conditions. A winter storm warning remains in effect for Lake and Newaygo counties, including the cities of Fremont and Baldwin in the state of Michigan. This warning will continue for the next 37 hours and 1 minute. We're expecting heavy snow from Wednesday into early Thursday, with additional snow accumulations between 4 and 6 inches. Winds are expected to gust as high as 35 miles per hour, which will result in considerable blowing and drifting snow. This means visibilities could drop below a quarter mile, creating whiteout conditions that make travel extremely dangerous and potentially life-threatening. Please take precautions if you need to travel, and make sure to have an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of emergencies. Snowfall may ease tonight, but will pick up again on Wednesday, so stay prepared and stay safe. It's 9 p.m. ET. The temperature at the Weather House is 16 degrees Fahrenheit, with a dew point of 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Just so you know, the SPC uses different risk levels for severe weather. Marginal 1, slight 2, enhanced 3, moderate 4, and high 5. Each level indicates increasing severity and coverage of severe storms. Bryce Shelton, Livestorms Media, has gone offline. Thank you, Lise, for your generous super chat of $2. The weather in Waldorf, MD is chilly today, with temperatures hovering around 19 degrees Fahrenheit, but the sky is clear with no wind to speak of, making it a brisk but calm winter day. You might be interested to know that Waldorf is known for its rich history in tobacco farming, which played a significant role in its early development. Currently, a cold weather advisory is in effect, lasting until 11 in the morning on Wednesday. warning of very cold wind chills around 0 degrees, so be sure to bundle up. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with temperatures dropping to 9 degrees, and wind chills could make it feel even colder, around -3 degrees. As we move into Wednesday, the day will be sunny with a high of 21 degrees, although wind chill will make it feel as cold as -4, so keeping warm is crucial. The extended forecast shows a warming trend by the weekend, with highs reaching the mid-40s. But until then, we are in for some cold, clear days. Thank you once again for your support, Lise, and stay tuned to Y'allbot for more Y'allcasts. A new snow report just came in from Burke County. 12 minutes ago, the Burke Emergency Management Agency observed a half-inch of snow at their headquarters, located 2 miles southeast of Waynesboro, Georgia. This report comes directly from the emergency management team. Here's a quick update on the cold weather advisory. Portions of Big Bend, Florida, and south central Georgia, including cities like Madison, Valdosta, and Quitman, are under this advisory for the next 12 hours and 58 minutes. Wind chills could drop as low as 10 degrees, posing risks like frostbite and hypothermia, so dress warmly and protect your pipes and pets. Here's a live traffic camera in US 501 NET entrance from George Bishop P. Kagwai, Myrtle Beach, SC, which is under a winter storm warning. If you notice those blue circle indicators on the map, those are earthquakes that have happened over the past 24 hours. Looks like we've had 199 quakes across U.S. territories today. We're receiving multiple new storm reports from Horry County in South Carolina. Just moments ago, residents in Conway reported 1.5 inches of snow accumulating in their area. Meanwhile, over in Little River, there has been a report of 1 inch of snow. Both of these reports came from the public and were received within the last 10 minutes. Attention viewers, we are continuing to monitor